Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Adapting here. Today I'm going to be going through a little bit of what I'm doing in terms of coaching. Currently, I'm offering two options. One, a VOD review, and the second option is in live person coaching. For the VOD review, we will be focusing on highlighting major mistakes, missed opportunities, but also highlight things that you've done well. Depending on your skill range, I will guide you between macro and micro plays. Macro is more like map play, where to be, how to farm, etc. Whereas micro is more individual, like ability usage, etc. So for the live person coaching, we'll go through your game in real time and help influence decisions in game and also provide after game summary talk. However, I highly recommend going through the VOD review sessions first so that I can gauge your skill level and see what we need to be working on. If you're happy about booking a lesson, give me or Vivi the Boop a DM through Discord. Hope you enjoyed this coaching video, and I hope to see you soon.
I think one thing that I struggle with in terms of jungling is like I run into a lot in some games like when a lane dies early or they die multiple times early and they're just asking for ganks and they put the enemy opponent so far ahead, especially like in solo or something. Like I feel like I just can't go over there and help them, but then they just get upset with me. So
Yeah, well, the thing is that in lower ranks, people don't really understand the game well enough that they think that just because they're falling behind that you should go help them and that they're automatically gonna catch back up. But the reality is that if someone's losing hard and you don't have a favorable fight, then a lot of the time you can't help them unless you get far enough ahead to start helping them. So as a jungler, sometimes you just have to ignore a lane and just give it up and try and help the other side of the map and try and find a way back into the game, or try and make the other side of the map win. Because if one team is focusing on like the left side, the solo side, and you're focusing on the duo side, then you should be winning on one side of the map, since the amount of players is being traded. We have a gang coming. Nice. That's a good start. Do you usually go, do you need mana potions on Morty or?
yeah. So if I don't start trans, I'll buy extra mana pots.
I was gonna say, do people usually go Divos on Morty?
I like Soul Eater. The new Soul Eater I think is really strong, especially in ability-based
Oh, you go Soul
builds.
Okay, yeah. That's fine, yeah. Do you run it with Jotuns as well, or?
I do Soul Eater, Trans, Fail Not, Crusher, Heartseeker, typically.
Okay. You could try that build as well with the Jotun's Vigor, because I think the item is really strong. And it has like the same effect as Soul Eater, except it's the passive one. Okay, you is winning lane. You should... Oh. Now you want to try and make sure you get the neutral form, so the shield camp is the more important one. Just gotta make sure that the Hachi doesn't have a way to steal this. You just clear this and then you do the same thing for the other piece of form. Consider using potions so you can maybe pressure here. After you push this wave, you might be able to look for a purple invade here. You're gonna be level 5 pretty soon.
Alright, hit the wrong guy.
Okay. Ignore the wave now and try and get to the purple. You just want to try and control this farm. Pop potions as well so that you're strong. That's what that guy is doing. Okay, he's fine. Okay, the jungler's here. Reload 5.
Damn it.
That's okay. Nasha's there. You're fine. You should just keep getting your form now. In this case, you actually want to do the buffs first. Now that you're in the wave, you should do the wave because you don't want to go to.
So that ability will clear it for me for sure. He moved it. Oh god.
Right, you want to try and get the pot buff if you can. The hutch is gonna be coming back though. You might need to shove another wave first. You have a pretty big power spike you're sitting on as well, so you're not like super strong.
I think I got greedy there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I walked up a little bit too... like your priority there should just have been to try and safely clear the wave and then just... You're just looking for the farm on the map right now. You already have like a good start, so you just want to make sure that you're controlling the farm. That's why when you guys went to do the purple, you should have done the purple and the green together. And then you could have gone to the wave and just cleared that, and then you would have had... You could have decided if you wanted to back or not.
Okay, yeah,
Also,
I think I just didn't tell my carry or my support what was going on.
yeah, well, he was already at the purple, so you could have just... If you just went both together. Okay, see if you can get the meteor here. He just lost his pop buff.
Missed.
If you wanna play up and play aggressive, you should maybe consider using your potions again. Nice. Okay, the prop buff is up, so you can clear here and go to the prop buff. Now I think their purple also spawned, but it's safer to just do this right now since you don't have any wards. In case the Cabra showed up.
Now, when I look up like for carry, right? Should my priority be to get just full build first before I start worrying about warding? Like at what point should I consider warding?
You want to back now, by the way, I think. Actually, I guess you can take the neutral form, but...
On my way.
You start warding when... Well, whenever you're back, really.
That's unfortunate.
That's fine. Just focus on the farm. And try to be safe right now. You don't want to die by overstaying.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I hate when that happens. That's gonna be a purple chest, by the way. That's the last one was as well. And now you group everything here if you can. Yeah.
My venom grows ever more potent.
Yes, yes, good. Good for the wave. Okay, now your priority is to try and be on every timer for the prot buff and the purple buff.
Okay.
So you want to try and be able to pressure their purple buff on cooldown.
Understood. Got it. Sorry, it's really hard to talk and play. I don't know how you guys do it on the big screen. I have no idea.
Just get easier with practice. Can you buy wards in the shop still? Do you have time? Because right,
Yeah, I got time.
you should buy ward. You should buy a sentry ward if you can. I think it disappeared. Okay, that's sad.
I thought I had time. I believed.
It's fine. You just want to push the wave and start being ready to try and play for the purple. What you could do is ping it and say that you're gonna attack it so that your teammates are aware that you're going for that. Whether they help you or not is, you know. So you see 2 in mid right now.
Yeah, and he just backed, so the purple should be mine again.
Keep in mind that ulting there is maybe slightly greedy because you already poked him out and he has to back. And since he had his stash up and can just escape your ult, you're kind of trading your ult for his stash. Whereas your ult is your safety tool and something you can still use to secure a kill in like a future fight.
Mm-hmm.
So just holding on to it there could have been, well, it would have been smarter. But if you thought you were gonna kill him with it, it's fine if you thought like 1 or 2 ticks was enough damage. Now
I was trying to draw out his ult. Yeah.
Pull your buffs, pull your
I was
buffs,
hoping.
pull your buffs. You want to keep clearing these on cooldown. Because as soon as you clear them, you can keep pressuring the lane. But
Okay.
if you go to clear the wave and then go back, you're losing too much time. You just want to be as fast as possible here. So you can keep pressuring in the lane afterwards. I lost a few creeps, but could be a good time to back if you need to back before the pop up. And then get some vision out. Just be fast out of base here. Get a ward and a sentry. Leave base with your item. You just want to try and get to clear the wave as fast as possible and get to the prop buff. But the main thing is that you're ready for the purple invade now if you want. So even if he does the prop buff, it's fine. Because you can pressure the lane after. It looks like he might have
I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
So for the sentry ward, do you put the sentry ward far side or your side?
On the far side, yeah, near their purple. You can put it either side, but yeah.
I feel like he's waiting for it right now, yeah.
You just want to get to the buff, really. So just pressure that, and then put an award maybe, because you have so much pressure right now, you might want to put one around like green or something.
Okay.
Nice, you got the buff. Now just go back to lane. And it's the same thing. You just... Kills aren't really worth that much for you, it's just getting the farm. So now you just want to try and bully him here maybe, so let him walk this way for free.
Oh no, I misclicked. That's my bad. Oopsies.
Fine. You still have lane.
Ah,
Okay, so you wanna push this wave and start being ready to clear your buffs again.
go
to
get
your
my buff.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
An enemy has been slain.
Because it's the same thing now. You wanna try and get this buff, then you wanna try and get the plot buff. And yeah, what you wanna do with your second ward is up to you. You can put it around. You can put it defensively too.
A profound feeling of regret.
Same thing. You just push the wave. Get the buff, and then if you need to get your back in soon, you push another
Yep.
wave and back so that you're ready for the next purple respawn.
Should I back as soon as this is done? That's what I
No.
was thinking.
No, push the wave because it's too close to coming.
Gotcha.
You don't need to push tower. It's gonna, the tower is gonna get cleared to the minions. You want the minions to die to the tower. They lose more from that way.
Yeah,
You just ignore that guy. Get your item.
he's not happy about that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You get another sentry ward?
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I normally don't ward this much on carry. Usually I'm like super greedy. Like even if I'm dying a lot, like because I know I'm not worth that much gold. But this is the whole new level of warding as carry for me.
Sentrying is, I mean, warding is not just good for yourself, is the thing you have to think about. It's good for your team too. Everyone gets the information, it's not just you receiving it. So your jungler gets information too. Your support gets information. And yeah, here's the same thing with the purple. Keep in mind that you have to start being careful now because people might be ready to rotate. So try and ward in the green buff maybe. That's unlucky. Yeah, put the ward down. And then put a sentry down. And just keep playing for the prop buff. The one thing you haven't been doing this game is controlling the green and the purple. Like you haven't been controlling both buffs at once. Here, what you could do is potentially make a gold fury play. I don't know how your DPS is, but because the ADC is pushed so far back, it opens up the gold fury a bit for you.
Your right tower
Right.
is under
Well,
attack.
if nothing's gonna, you can push another wave and then either go prot buff or see if you wanna go for gold. You don't wanna go too far up here. You're not really gonna pressure the tower. Just focus on the buffs. Just keep getting the buff.
Yep.
It's more important. Just clearing the farm because now you're gonna be late for your purple and the green.
Tower is under attack.
So you're gonna
Yeah,
lose out on some XP here.
it looks like the jungle's taken both of them.
Yeah, they shouldn't be doing that, but you're very fed anyway, so it's fine. Like you're 4 levels up, almost 5 levels up. Okay, if they're gonna zone now, you wanna go gold. If they're just gonna zone, you should go gold.
Tactical fury. Tactical fury.
Look if they have vision though. Okay.
I don't have a...
See how your damage is. Is it good enough? Okay, if they come now, you want to reset it? Cause yeah, just reset, You don't wanna keep going.
I don't want to keep...
No, you don't want to keep going. Reset. They're there. You, you pull them over, that's enough. Go get your buff if you need. Before you.
And then do I go get the wave or do I go to beacon?
You go to the wave.
Enemy missing left.
Just keep farming till you're 20. You could go to the beacon if you had pushed the wave first, but because the wave isn't pushed, it's a waste. Now you can rotate.
An enemy has been slain.
Again, the purple's coming up. Just look for what you want to do here. Unless you want to push mid tower. But there's 2 buffs coming up for them that you could contest for free.
Okay.
You're just controlling these farm points. See if you can take the green here too. Ignore the wave for now. You just want to take away this bus from them. Now it could be worthwhile rotating to mid if you think anything's gonna keep happening there. Yeah, you should probably go mid here and see if you can help them. Yeah, you can push the tower. Pyro's coming up here. And the Solish just died. The Hachi should go left. You could maybe do this. Except your teammate's back. I'll just back. If your teammates were there, you could do it, but...
It didn't even try to hit me.
They will learn to fear me now.
Alright. Yeah, the same thing. You should have left base with a sentry again. Most likely it would have been better. Especially because you're so strong right now. The most important person in the team is you. Because you're the furthest ahead. So you need to play your life smart. And make sure you don't throw away your lead doing anything like stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And you also want to start being like at this stage is when you start wanting to do objectives as much as possible. So that's why having a sentry would be strong because you're level 20 now. You've had like, well, one of your biggest power spikes is like getting to level 20. And then after that you don't get levels anymore, right? You just get items.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't increase in as much power. Well, Bluestone and Heartseeker is gonna make you a lot stronger too, but yeah.
Yeah, Bluestone is when you start pumping.
But the farm isn't as relevant to you now because you don't get you only get gold from this point on. So now you want to try and see what you can do to help your team more with the well, mainly just objectives and choosing smart rotation timings. Now an important thing to keep in mind is that you want to try and still push waves before you rotate when you can.
Okay.
So right now you see 3 people in right side and 1 person is dead, so... After you clear the next wave now, you would want to look to rotate somewhere. You could just cut up here, because you should be safe, and get another wave. Or you can go mid and try and help.
Okay.
It's up to you how you want to do it. Where you think you need to be.
Yeah, I'll probably go help them. They're all real low, and I feel like I can probably turn this around and get them to surrender here real quick if we catch them. There's a Hachi. It's a little bit of a waste to use your ultimate, because he was already in melee range, and your ultimate is your safety tool as much as it is something you can use to kill someone. It's just as important to be able to use to stay alive. And he was already in like melee range, right? You didn't need to ult to hit him. I guess I just didn't know if his ult was up, and I wanted to make sure I had the range in case he jumped on his horse. That was my thought process, but I completely understand what you're saying.
Even if he were to ult, you would still have time to go up in the sky and follow it.
Nah, this should be a F6 right now.
Yeah. This is a very one-sided game, and they have an F. You just get the buff and...
We're F6ing.
That is, I don't know. Okay, you can't
King Arthur hasn't been happy with our jungle.
You can't really push here, so this is kind of
go for their buffs.
Necessary. Yeah, you just want to try and get their buffs again because they're dead, and you know their buffs have respawned. So what you could do is just try and get their buffs here, and then just try and get the back in. So maybe put down a ward here, since you're really deep. Okay, well they have.
Yeah, there we go.
But I mean, yeah, in that game you got off to a good start and you just maintained it throughout the entire game.
I really feel like the first blood is one of the most important kills in the game, and gauging the enemy carry if you feel like you can exchange 1-to-1, you know, win a duel, and then just getting ahead. I think that just bury the Hachi.
Yeah, exactly. If you do build a lead as an ADC and you get... The thing that matters is the farm control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not invading their purples, controlling their purples, and they're farming their purples and they're contesting like pot buff, you're not really gonna build a lead. You will have a small lead from maybe getting kills, but you're not gonna have... You saw the lead you had in this game. You had a 5-level lead early into the game. Just because you were consistently controlling his purple buff, and you were not even controlling his green buff. Normally, like especially in these games, in these lower elo lobbies, because people aren't efficient at farming and properly understand like how to clear camps and how to efficiently like do these things, is you can control both of those buffs, and you just like the lead you had now, it would have been even bigger, and you would have been taken away even more from the enemy team, because I don't think the Hachiman was even clearing the greens. I don't know who was clearing them. But if you're able to control both of those, then you're just taking away so much more farm. And it's the same thing where when you're taking away farm from them, it's like a double negative or whatever. It's like a double gain. You get the experience and you take it away from them. So instead of it being like a wave, if someone misses a wave, it's not really like an XP swing. You get like 200, say you get 200 XP for a wave. But if you get a buff, that is 200 XP, and they lose another 200 XP, so it's a 400 XP swing.
Girls with the